Testing. Okay, testing. Okay, sorry about that. Testing. Can y'all hear it? Okay, here we go. All right. Thank you all. Somebody was going to call, somebody tried to call me too and let me know. I appreciate it. So the sound should be there. Sound good now? Okay, we good. We good. Sorry about that. Let me get back. I'm gonna start back. Here we go. All right. Thank you all for watching. I've been playing with this setup, like I say, trying to get the actual camera and all that stuff to work. Trying to get a better picture for you all. I think I got the lighting where I can actually get a better light. But I'm trying to hook up another camera. I guess it was trying to. I was playing with it. I couldn't get it to work, so I guess it was trying to use the microphone on that camera. But anyway, I'll start back. Thank you all for watching. Facebook, family, friends, YouTube, family, friends. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into my normal schedule coming on Mondays and Thursdays. But right now, I'm we had a funeral for a very prominent leader within Johnston County. So I done that yesterday. The day before that, I had a funeral I had to attend for my cousin, best friend, grew up together. So I just didn't feel like coming on yesterday for that. With that, people want to know what's going on with the ice cream parlor over at the walk-up stand over in Rocky Mount. Over in Rocky Mount, we're in the final, what we call building final and zoning final. What they do in the building final and the zoning final, I do not know. I'm going to find out this week and next week, I guess, what exactly they're looking for in the zoning and building final. Because this is the first time I've done it. I've done many of houses back in the days where we got COs and stuff, and I just done the electrical part, and once the trades finished, because it wasn't a building that we built from scratch where we had to bring utilities and stuff in. Once I got my CO, once I got all the trades finals done, I got my CO and I was able to go. Well, with this one, all the trades and stuff are good, but now we have to go and we got to get a building and a zoning final. I don't know what that entails. We're going to find out. But in the meantime, I got to get out here and start selling some ice cream and driving people getting people actually coming to the spot. And I want to find out what flavors actually work there. I want to start getting a feel for the community. Hopefully, I can actually start seeing some people coming through buying ice cream from my trailer. I'm going to bring the ice cream trailer out starting tomorrow. And hopefully I can see some of the community, maybe pick up one or two people who could become potential employees. And like I say, just getting a feel of what they like and what flavors we need to have and how things going to run out there. So we're going to actually start opening up selling ice cream out the trailer there tomorrow. And we're going to run it like that until we go into the actual ice cream stand. So just wanted to let you know with that. So if you're in the area, shoot on by there. We'll be out there tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be kind of a dry run. We'll be there from 1 until 6. And then I'll be back out there on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we're gonna keep rolling it like that and see how it goes. All right. So gonna jump right into our actual topic for today. The topic for today we have is having time to prepare. And having time to prepare kind of plays into, I got to be careful with the wording here, not throw or play, but it's kind of like what happened this past week. Like I said, I had to attend 2 funerals. One was for a prominent leader in Johnston County. He died unexpectedly and suddenly. It just caught everybody by surprise. Then my cousin, he passed last week too, and he was buried on Sunday. With him, he actually had a long fought with cancer, and he fought cancer for years and put up a strong fight. And I just kind of a comparison of the two, what's happening, having time to prepare. One of my cousins who actually spoke at the funeral, he said something that really resonated with me. He was like, our cousin actually no, you don't be. He said you can't be sad that he had to fight cancer. You sad that he's gone, but you can't really be sad that he fought cancer all that time for many years because what happened, him fighting that cancer that many years, it had him time to prepare himself and get himself ready to be able to transition. And what he said, sometimes a lot of us might not get a chance to prepare. It come quick and sudden, and you have to make sure that you always ready. What they say, you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, because that's kind of what happened with Marlon. Marlon stayed ready, so he didn't have to get ready. Marlon was ready at any time, and his number got called quick, and he was ready to go, and it was suddenly, just a couple of an hour, 1 hour before he was on social media, text, and doing what he normally does, and the next hour later he was gone, just that quick, and you don't have time to prepare in that time. And this kind of plays into the same thing with you all with the appliance boot camp and the job market. Some of you all are getting warning signs. Your companies done already told you, hey, we're gonna have layoffs coming, or they done told you, hey, I need you to start writing down what you do every day, because what's gonna happen, they're trying to figure out who's gonna stay and who's gonna go. So they done already told you. They done told you they have cutbacks. They done told you to come back into the office. They done gave you these warning signs that, hey, something is coming up down the pipe, and it's giving you time to prepare. And in that time, you need to start preparing and start looking for alternatives to be able to support you, yourself, your family, if you have a family, kids and stuff. You just don't want to sit there and wait and let it come get you. You don't prepare yourself. Because what happened, if you just sit there and wait and be like I was when I got caught, I knew it was coming when I first got laid off 20-some years ago, but I didn't prepare and get thrown out there and into the lake, get thrown out the boat. Now that's a bad way to be, and you trying to struggle to figure it out and whatnot. Because like I tell everybody, you want to actually be able to get the boat as close to the dock as possible before you jump in. You don't want the boat way out there in the middle of the ocean or way out there in the middle of the lake, and you trying to jump in there and get into the boat and got to swim to it. That's what I had to do 20-some years ago, and that's a bad way to be, especially you got a family on your back trying to get there. So now is the time where you can start planning. It doesn't necessarily have to be appliance boot camp that you come to. You can go to many places. I saw JT and Andre doing something. Andre has the notary school. You can go back and trying to think of some other courses you can take that I could recommend. You got TML. You can go to TML. You can go over to SSG. You got places you can go. You can go to Fred's Appliance. You can go over to Dryer. You can go to all these places. You need to go someplace and start preparing because it's going to come. I like doing something that's what we call recession-proof. That no matter how bad the economy get, normally you can still survive. Appliance repair is one of those recession-proof businesses because the worse the economy get, the better appliance repair get. So when the economy is bad, people are not going to go out there and buy new appliances. They're going to try to fix what they have. So appliance repair has always been an industry that always done well in bad economies. Same thing with ice cream. You might not get the family together and go over to Ruth Chris or go over to the Angus barn and sit down for dinner in a bad economy. But dad go home and cook on the grill. After he cook on the grill, he'll load up all the kids and the wife in the car and say, "Hey, let's go out and go get some homemade ice cream." No, he'll spend $20 to get some homemade ice cream as a treat, but he might not spend that $200 or so going out to get a dinner at Ruth Chris and stuff. So ice cream has always been a recession-proof business. And plus, like they always say, when somebody get heartbroken and they get They're actually depressed. They always get into bed with a pint of ice cream and eat their troubles away. So it's always been something almost like a fix that people use to actually treat themselves when times are bad. And so you want to actually get that boat as close to the dock. So if you start doing it now and start working your business part time, like I tell you, doing 1 or 2 stops a day. And then if it does happen where the economy, they do call your number and tell you, hey, we don't, you got to leave here. You're not no longer employed here. It's not a bad thing because you already started it and you have a plan. And that goes to another thing too. You always want to have a plan because if you don't have a plan, what'll happen, it just be total chaos. That goes me with my ice cream parlor down in Selma. Before I got my SOPs done, if we had a huge line and the kids didn't know, we didn't have a routine or we didn't have a process of handling the orders and stuff. When a huge line came, it became total chaos because the kids just got overwhelmed because you had so many people coming in. It wasn't a process. So when they make ice cream, they don't know who ice cream they done made. They'll just call out a flavor. So what happened? They'll say somebody will come in and order a Oreo waffle cone. So they're just and the cashier said, I need an Oreo waffle cone, and so they go make the Oreo waffle cone, but in the same time, 2 more people don't order the Oreo waffle cone. So the first person who ordered it, the scoopers will call out, hey, Oreo waffle cone. Well, the last person who ordered think it's theirs. They said that's mine, and they give it to them, and then they go to the next order. And what happened? 2 people in front of them be like, hey, I ordered Oreo waffle cone. He came after me. How he go first? And so that became a problem, and they had no way to tell who Oreo ice cream cone it was. So what we done, we came out, the way normal restaurants do. You get a ticket, and on that ticket you got numbered. So instead of calling out the flavors, they call out the number. So everybody had their own number, and that actually worked them out. Also, with the long line, the cashier would get nervous because they see just a long line, and they wanted to get everybody served and out the way before they get the next person, and it would just make the line back up more and more. So with that, I was telling them, no, we don't want to do that, because what happens if you're actually getting people waiting and waiting, because you want to get the person at that cashier, you want at the counter, you want to get them totally taken care of, and you still stacking people out the door. What's going to happen? Some people are going to look and say it ain't worth the wait and go on. I don't want that. I want you to get the orders and get that cash in the drawer and just start pushing the tickets down. I don't care if we got tickets stacked all down on the counter to be made. I want to get the money in the drawer so they don't leave. So once we get all the orders made, we're working through the tickets. It'll take us a minute or two, but everybody has gotten all that. You have taken all the orders. The people now are waiting. You got people having conversations and stuff. It's not so much of them waiting to put the order in. Now they're saying that they hear the numbers getting called. They know their number is coming up. They don't have to ask you when mine's coming, because they just heard this number called number 10. They know they number 12. They know they 2 down. So it made it so it wasn't no commotion, no confusion and stuff anymore. So that's why you got to have a plan. And also the reason you need to have a plan, because when you got a plan, your money and your money that you have tied up for your home and for your business and stuff, it actually goes further, and it makes it. I got to be careful with this stuff, because I got to be really careful, because I got stuff, people who watch this, and I have to be careful. But your budget, because I don't want to say something. Who is this people keep calling? Hold on a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, there you go. Everybody's calling me now that I'm on here. But what happens if you got a plan, uh, especially a budget, where you're going to be spending your money and stuff, especially if you think what your job is going to come to an end. If you got a plan, you don't get nervous and start thinking, oh, my paycheck is going, how I'm going to make it. Because what happened with that plan to do, it actually you actually know at this point in time I'm going to get this amount of money. This is all the money I can spend right here, and it actually keeps you from overspending and having confusion and getting nervous. Where the same thing happened with me all the time. Matter of fact, it's happening with me right now with me with this new ice cream parlor and stuff that I'm building. I want to go there and do a whole lot more. I want to go there, do the landscaping. I want to put the picnic tables. I want to do all of that, but I don't know what the cash flow is going to be at right now. So I only can budget so much money to put there until I see the cash flow coming in, see what the numbers are going to be like, and then after a week or two of me getting the number, well, it'll take about maybe about 4 weeks, because the first time when you open, everybody's coming in. You can't judge your numbers after that. After about the third week, you'll start getting a real feel of what your number's going to be like, and then from there I can judge how much money I got the budget to spend and to put into the ice cream parlor. So what happens now, I'm looking at all this stuff that I need to have or I would like to have to open. And I have to actually not be panicking and saying, hey, I got to have this to open. I got to have that, and then go there and spend all my money and then ain't got enough money to buy supplies or pay payroll. So when you have a budget, you know this is the amount of money I need to have, and this is the amount of money I can spend. And it keeps you then not panicking, because you don't panic anymore, because you know this is all I can spend on it, and I got to wait till the money come in, and you don't get nervous if somebody was to call you and say, hey, can you do this and can you do that? I can't do it now. I won't have cash until this day. This is when I can actually do it for you. The other thing too, when you slow it down and you start to plan with the process, it starts to get fun. Right now, I'm having a lot of fun with the actual ice cream stuff, because I got a process that I'm working. It's not something that's scaring me anymore, and it allows you to get more creative. When you're not in a panic and in a survival mode, and you can actually slow down and actually think about what you're doing, you become more creative. So today is one of the things I've done. I came in and I started writing sales copy. I started looking at campaigns and stuff that I can do to actually start bringing in more cash and stuff. And I'm writing that stuff out and become more creative. So that's the things you need to do. You need to actually get that boat close to the dock. You need to have a plan, and you need to just slow things down so you can get more creative and enjoy the process. I'm going to read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat, and then I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, I'm trying to keep these things a little bit shorter because I don't want to be here all night, for one, and you all only listen for about 30 minutes most of the time. So I try to keep them somewhere around 30 minutes. So we say all of that with no sound. Sorry about that at the beginning. I got the sound going. All right. We got Shimano 5 Lines. Say salute to Grandmaster Mike and ABC family. Long time no see. Yeah, I'm getting back in it, man. We getting ready to get it going. And like I say, if you hadn't already, go to appliancebootcamp.com, sign up for the course. We got the appliance bootcamp. We got the ice cream parlor. If like I say, not open that window and that first dollar pass through that window of that ice cream parlor, that price for that ice cream parlor is going up. If you want to get the ice cream course. All right. DCNF, what's going on, man? So what's good, Mike? All right. Donnie Madden said, what's up, Mike? What's up, Donnie? What's going on, Frank? Frank Evans said, what's up, Mike? Tyran TV said, what's up, Mike and ABC fam? What's going on, Tyran? What's going on, Mr. Hodge? Mr. Hodge said, hey, Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? All right. We got Frank Evans say, you're awesome, brother. Thank you, man. I'm trying to get myself back together. I was telling somebody earlier today, I'm trying to work out again, get myself back in shape. And I go to the gym, and you know me, I ain't gonna read no instructions or nothing. I'm just gonna look at it and try to figure it out. So I'm here doing doing this machine, and I've been doing it for the last month, and I'm putting all this weight on it, and I'm doing all these reps, and I think I'm really doing something. Well, the other day, I looked at the side of the machine. You know, if somebody like me don't read the instruction or nothing, just go at it. On the side of the machine, they have pictures to show you exactly how you do each, how to use the machine. So I looked at it. I said, I'm gonna try that. Man, I jumped on that machine, started doing it the right way, and it's kicking my butt. I can't lift all the weight I thought I could do on it. I'm not doing any weight. All the reps, I can't do the reps. Today, after I got off, I had to go lay down in the truck and go to sleep for about 30 minutes. So I'm trying to get myself back awesome, get myself back in shape. Not only I'm trying to do it physically, I'm trying to do it mentally and spiritually and financially. I'm doing all these things, get myself back together. And that was one of the things too I had to do. I had to actually tell myself from 11 to 6, I can't talk to anybody. I got to be productive working on my businesses and stuff. And from 6 until about 12 is playtime. I could talk then, but from 11 to 6, I got to be strictly about business and money. And I have to talk for leisure after 6 o'clock. So I told everybody that. So that's why I'm getting phone calls now, because I told everybody I had to be after 6. So all right, Sean C. Let's see here. All right. Sean C. Let's see here. Here we go. Salute to Mike and ABC family. My condolences. Yeah, thank you. My cousin lived a great life. He squeezed every ounce of life out of his 53 years. And Marlon done amazing work too within his 51 years. But they live great lives. Very inspirational. All right, thank you, Michael Manuel. What's going on, Slick, man? Say, yo, good to see you in here. Eric Bass. Hey, Mike, the family from Kinston last Saturday, about 4 p.m., we saw you pull in for a few minutes and drove off. Folks from Kinston drove up to meet us there. All enjoyed the experience, too. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Saturday, about 4 o'clock. Yeah, where was I? Oh, yes. Saturday, about 4 o'clock. Saturday, I had to go back home to my hometown, and I done an event for the Oxford Housing Authority. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Met some good people out there, very good people. West Pete said, "What's up? Hey, what's going on?" Marcellus Nelson said, "Keep going." Okay. All right, Mikey said, "Sorry for the loss." Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My family and the county appreciate all that. Once again, if you hadn't already signed up for the appliance boot camp, like I said, I'm still trying to fix this studio up and get my editing stuff here. So what I'm still got videos. I got plenty of videos I need to edit and get out there. So as I start to put the studio back together here and getting my editing software here and get everything transitioned over into where I'm at now, I'll start rolling out those videos. Like I said, this weekend, you're going to see me out there in Rocky Mount. Hopefully by next week, we'll be totally done in Rocky Mount and we just be in the shipping container. But you're going to be able to get ice cream. I'm going to just be rotating flavors out there every couple of days, just seeing what the people like, seeing and getting our name out there. And so we're gonna have a good time. Be on the lookout. Follow our Facebook page and the YouTube page for Old Fashioned Ice Cream. You're gonna start to see a lot of our promotions and stuff coming out there. If you somebody within the area of Wake, Durham, or Johnston County, be looking for those things. There's gonna be some good stuff we got coming up. So once again, thank you all for watching. And I'll be back on Thursday. I'll come back on Thursday. I'm getting back onto my time. So I'll see you all Thursday afternoon. Bye-bye.